And Julia Fox Garrison joins us in studio again. She was here on the last program, but we had so much to talk about. We want her to come back. Her book, Don't Leave Me This Way, or When I Get Back on My Feet, You'll Be Sorry. Julia, thanks again for being with us. Quick recap. So you're at work. We have to do this quick because I have so many questions for you. So you're at work. You have a hemorrhage. You rush to the hospital. They put you in. They realize that it's very dire. You are dying, and you know that. And you've called your family. Your 8 brothers are headed in. Your mom's headed in. What's the next step? What happens next?
Well, I actually did die on the operating table, and I had a choice. And it's in the book. I had a choice. I saw a ladder, and the vision was I could stay on that rung in my relationship with God or come back in a broken body. And I asked to come back. I asked for Beyonce, but I got I got this. As you can see, I said no. But it was to come back and work at improving and being a better person and making an impact on others. And I feel so blessed that I got to come back. And it was a choice. And my husband writes on notes on my homage to my hemorrhage date every July, thank you for choosing to come back. Yeah.
Can you talk about, I know it was a struggle to recover from this. Maybe if you could take us through that a little bit and what sort of pulled you through, what gave you hope to get through this?
So one of the things that I know, this is not humanly possible really, but I never, from the get-go, when I came out of brain surgery, or actually it was probably a little while after that when I was in ICU, the first thing I said was, I have a purpose. And I may never know why what that is, but there's a reason I'm here. And one of the things that was a gift to me that I know is heavenly, is that I never said, why me? Ever. And that's not normal. That's
no,
not,
it isn't
it's
normal.
not, and I never was angry either. The only thing I was angry about was the frustration of trying to get better, because I was completely paralyzed on my left side. And I still have a lot of deficits, and I just don't really focus on those. I just, you have to put them in the back seat, otherwise they'll control your life.
So you have some funny names. You have, is it Dr. Panic or
Dr. Bleak, Dr. Panic,
Nurse Doom,
Dr. Jerk.
But there was a doctor.
Yes.
Who, Dr. Neuro?
Yes, he was my hero.
He was your hero because he was the one who said, "Wait a second,
several,
we can get through this."
He said to me, many years later, he said to me, I had to treat your mind as well as your body. What truer words from a doctor? It is connected. The brain and what we think comes out in our body and our behavioral cues. And he really paid attention to me. And he was, I say there's no luck in recovery, it's all hard work. But the luck for me was that he was on that day. And that I got such a fabulous doctor. And I had some great nurses and aides. I was very blessed with some really good people. But I think the ones that are difficult are the ones you learn from. And those are the obstacles that we have to overcome.
So at first they don't think you're going to get in a wheelchair. You get in a wheelchair. Then from the wheelchair, you start walking, and here we are today. Tell me about the family, because that must have been such an important component. Your husband, your son Rory, your mom, your brothers, everyone else. How did they pull you through of all this? Because I love family.
Oh, well, my family is extremely tight. Having such a large family, and I think having 8 brothers and no sisters kind of prepared me for what I'd face later on in life, because you can't be a shrinking violet in that kind of dynamic.
And in the middle, too.
Yeah, I know. And so my family was there at all times, 24/7. There was a calendar, actually, and each brother had a day that they'd have to come in and feed lunch and dinner. And I got to order things too, which was really fun. But they would come and they would feed me. And the one thing that I did find is that I couldn't handle when people looked at me like sad. So I asked my husband to send out mail to everybody and say, if you're coming to see Julia, bring your best good joke. And we changed the dichotomy of the room to make it like a healing place for me.
Yeah, talk to about times you mentioned them and maybe sort of put them to the side, but the times maybe that were darker days for you. What were some things that made you pull out of that, or you were able to come over that?
So I don't know how anyone can overcome anything as difficult as I went through without faith. On those moments when there was only in the evening when I was by myself. That's when I would pray. I know that there's something greater than me, and that if I'm to do His purpose, then He would give me the power to get out of the wheelchair. In fact, I used to, in the corporate world, I was terrified of the microphone, and now I speak nationally in front of thousands without a lot of notes, and I'm not afraid, but I believe I'm just an instrument.
Well, we're almost out of time. I'm very curious about this question. What are you thankful for after all of this going on in your life?
The gratitude is so enormous. I am grateful for absolutely every day. Every day I say thank you for all my family, my friends. I have an incredible support network, and it's a gift, and I don't take anything for granted. Every breath I take, every moment that I'm creating a memory is a gift.
Now, I'm going to get myself in trouble here. We're going to go to break for in a second, but your mom's over there. Why don't we bring your mom up? She can just sit down. So is that okay? Oh, come on, come on. We'll just have her sit down so people could see her, because we talked about her enough. You don't even have to talk, Mom. You just could sit down. Where can people learn more, Julia, about your story?
I have a website, juliafoxgarrison.com, and you can get my book at any bookstore, bookseller, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Don't Leave Me This Way, or When I Get Back on My Feet, You'll Be Sorry, is in paperback. It's also in audio, and it's also translated in Chinese.
Wow.
We appreciate you coming in. Great reviews, Chicago Tribune, giving you great reviews. And Mom, thanks for coming in. I know I'm in trouble, but you can yell at me when we go to break. We appreciate you coming in. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be back with more of This Is the Day after this. Stay with us.